Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call the Bruce County Transportation and Environment Services Committee to order for this September the 6th. Your regular Chair of Transportation, he's over on another holiday somewhere in France and Paris, and what's the name of that river? He's going up and down. He's all over the place, that guy. So I'll try and fill in for him here today. And the first thing on the agenda then is, of course, the declaration of any pecuniary interest. It's our own responsibility to disclose any if and when the item comes up. And on to action items 2A, Mikkel.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It's about the EPCOR Utilities franchise agreement. Franchise agreement. That the EPCOR Utilities Incorporated Natural Gas Pipeline 20-year franchise agreement for gas services to Bruce County and for the use of roads under the jurisdiction of the Transportation and Environmental Services Department be approved, and that a bylaw be introduced to authorize the warden and clerk to execute the EPCOR Utilities Incorporated Natural Gas Pipeline 20-year franchise agreement. This is, as you may have heard, there's EPCOR is now moving forward with a project, or they would like to move forward with a project to put a gas pipeline. It would be going, if you haven't looked at the site, it would go from Dornoch to Chesley, Paisley, Inver-Huron, Tiverton, Kincardine, Lurgan Beach, Point Clark, Ripley, and Lucknow. And it's over 2 years, and they would like to start working in the spring. This franchise agreement basically will give them the authority to put their infrastructure on our right-of-way. It also puts out the framework if we want to discuss moving the pipeline or if they want to do further construction. It is exactly a very similar agreement to what we have with Union Gas, and we have no problems with the Union Gas agreement. It's a standard type of agreement. As well, to be able to do it, to get through the other municipality, they have already have an approved agreement with Aaron Eldersley, Urin Kinloss, and I guess Kincardine, and also they should be the municipality of Brockton, I guess, is bringing at their next council meeting on the 10th of September. We'll be discussing this.
Heard the recommendation. I have a mover and a seconder. Moved by Ann, second by Mitch. Any discussion on the motion? Dan.
Thank you. I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank the municipalities who've been working on this for a number of years. Municipality of Brockton has had recent discussions with EPCOR, and we feel that at some point in the future we will be able to benefit from this, from gas coming closer to the northern area of Brockton and coming through the northern area of Brockton. So just like to thank you for your persistence and hard work over the last 8 years to bring that forward, and I do anticipate that that motion on Monday night will pass unanimously at Brockton.
Any other discussion on the motion? Thanks for that, Dan. All those in favor of the motion? Carried. Unanimous.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Next item on the agenda.
Good.
Whatever it said there.
Yeah. Next item on the agenda is the fund transfer from the Bruce Road 12C Formosa project to Bruce Road 6E Teeswater and to extend the hot mix contract on Bruce Road 6E. The recommendation is that $145,000 be transferred from the Bruce Road 12C Formosa project budget line to Bruce Road 6E Teeswater for additional road surface work, and that the extension of the current hot mix contract with Lavis Contracting be approved to undertake the top coat of the road surface on Bruce Road 6E. And I'll ask Jerry Hahn to give you a little more detail on.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You're welcome. The recommendation pretty much sums up the requirement. We have a section of Bruce Road 6 west of Teeswater that is currently under a half-load scenario during the shoulder seasons, and we would like to bump up the depth of asphalt on this road section that we have previously completed this summer to full load to not put any undue hardship on some area businesses that use that road during the fall season.
So this section of the road, like it connects directly to the road that goes on west up through Ripley and up to 21 Highway. So that will be full load road all the way from 21 Highway to Melmy now? When you do this section, was it just that short section that wasn't full road? A full load road?
No, the section from Teeswater west to 21 is half load. Only the section from... Turn it off. Only the section from the west limits of our project, which is just to the west of Teeswater Concrete, east going towards Teeswater is the section that we're looking to make full load at this point in time.
Okay, so just so I get this clear, from Ripley, from 21 Highway all the way down through Ripley and into Teeswater, that part from Teeswater Concrete up to 21 Highway, that is not full load road in the spring?
Correct.
Okay, very well. So we're just helping out that company, Teeswater Concrete, to get to number 4 Highway.
Correct.
They have no other way out other than that.
Correct.
That road. Okay, very well. That makes sense. Thank you.
Recommendations on the screen. Mikhail read the recommendation. Any, there a mover, seconder for the recommendation? Moved by Mike, second by Milt. Any discussion on the recommendation? All those in favor of the recommendation? That's carried. Thank you. When you're there, do you have any update on the, who wants to do an update on the Chesley Bridge today? It's not on the agenda, but that's okay. I'm the chairman. We'll put it on the agenda.
The Chesley Bridge is still on schedule. They're a few days behind, but they're confident they're going to make up the time. So they should be done before, hopefully before the end of the year.
Should I ask about the Mill Creek Bridge, Mike?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mill Creek Bridge, the last deadline that we had, the timeline that we asked the contractor is that they should be able to open the bridge. They should be finished their work on the 10th of September. So we did put out a public announcement to that, and we're keeping an eye on it. As we discussed before, it's a complicated
Yeah, it's complicated.
situation.
So Tara out to Alfred's getting paved, and they seem to be moving along finally there now. I think they'll finish up, but I was just wondering, can you explain the process there? So they're grinding it up and putting some oil in it and putting it back down. It seems to be extremely nice. Is there another layer of asphalt on top of that, or is that the finished product, what we're seeing there in the last couple of days?
Yeah, there will be 50 mil of new HL3 asphalt going on top of what they're doing right now.
Okay, that answers my question. So is that shortly as well, or do they stay at it, the same company, or is that a different paving company coming in?
Different paving company, and the timing is based on moisture content and compaction of the mat that's going down right now, the recycled pavement. So it's kind of a 3-week window, depending on whether we have way too much rain or not. So there's moisture issues that we have to deal with, but first week of October, probably, we should be done.
Yes, I think they'll be finishing their grinding and laying down there.
Today.
Today, yeah. That moved along quite quickly once you get started. Anything else? So we need to act on I think that's action items. Yeah, act on the recommendations, been moved by Mitch and second by Ann. All those in favor of that motion, and that's carried. Next meeting is September the 20th. And by that time, we'll have the Mill Creek Bridge open, Mikel.
My fingers are crossed. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, everyone. We're adjourned. Did you need a motion for the adjournment, or did you get one? That's moved by Dan and second by Robert.